Cynthia Erivo.
No.
Where do you want to be? I understood that I had something different or special, if you want to use that word, when I knew I could connect with people, when people would have an emotional reaction to what they were hearing. Because they all fulfill different parts of me. When I'm on stage and I'm performing as a character, there's something that's really special about being able to be live with people in front of you. You get a response, you get energy back from them immediately. And when you're singing, doing that as yourself, they are responding to you, your person, which is thrilling. I have a terrible habit sometimes of I will turn my back on when I'm singing on Broadway. It's often never the done thing when you're standing on the stage for people, but if it feels truthful, I'm 9 times out of 10 going to veer towards whatever's the truth. I feel that. So when something happens and there's someone cries out from the crowd and they scream or something like that, that sends electricity through the atmosphere, no?
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden people are crying, you can hear it. You can hear that cry and it's coming through it. That sends something to your brain going, they're there with you, they understand. And I've had it, which is a very special thing when people stand up and it's an ovation in the middle of a song and you haven't even gotten to the end of it. You know that there is an energy in the room that couldn't keep them in their seats and they have to get up. Only take from my experiences and my life and how I experience the world to then create Elphaba the way I see her.
Right.
You know,
Right.
The intention is not to diminish anyone else's version of Elphaba.
Yeah, of course not.
Ever, but the intention is to allow her to show up as me in my body.
Right.
And I loathe to make it about this, but it is what it is. As a Black woman who is queer, who shows up in this way,
absolutely.
There's something that I have that many other Elphabas don't have. They don't know what it is like to walk through the world like this. I do.
Yeah.
And so that innately, immediately makes me completely different.
A day in my life, currently.
I started running a long time ago for that reason exactly, because I could process ideas, I could process things that were going on in the day. Songs would come to me and lyrics would come and I'd quickly keep them in my memory bank and jot them down when I got back. I would listen to music just for inspiration. Yeah, I do a lot of my thinking when I run. I journal and write songs. The songs that I write, and I'm old school, so I write pen to paper. Not do too. Yeah, I like to write one. The feel of it. And I only discovered I could sing opera at drama school because it's what my singing teacher would have me sing because of the other things I was able to do. And when I went to do The Colour Purple, my singing teacher who worked with me then, and my vocal coach, was like, the way we're going to take care of your voice is to do opera. Meant to play that role. Yeah. I know it, intrinsically.
Of course.
I don't know what it is, but I know that's the role.
You just know.
I just knew.
It's like you cannot explain it, you know. Yes.
And there was nothing anyone could tell me that would stop me from doing this piece. You can feel like something feels special, and you can feel like maybe, and there's a small chance, and you hope, and then when it happens, it's really, really special. And this time felt different, but in the best possible way. Yeah, I cried my eyes out. We had no's galore. So many people said no. We can't see her, we don't think she's right. And then one day someone was like, I saw her in this thing. I think you should see her.
Wow.
There are days when I'm like, oh my goodness, that happened. Oh my goodness. Sometimes things take a day or two to process. But it's really, really wonderful to be experiencing, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm always present and I'm always grateful for what's happening.
Very, very in my skin, in my body, and I love it. And I think the thing that has been really heartening is watching other young people go, oh my gosh, she's like me, she gets it. Showing up and singing, it's not just being in a room and making sounds, and it's also trying to give permission to people to just be themselves.
Dude, yeah.
Do the work how you do the work. You know? Conforming to whatever anyone else says you should be isn't what's gonna get you where you wanna get to.
No, bro.
Finding out who you are and being who you are.
100%.
It's what, that's what changes things.
Yeah.
When you stop reaching for things, what happens? You're grounded. I'd rather keep reaching upwards than standing in one space and not moving. Yeah. Oftentimes alone in it, people don't necessarily always get you, but that doesn't mean that you aren't wonderful.